Welcome back to Agni, welcome back to Josuke, welcome back to both channels. I think this will still be part of the series of collaborative videos that I'll make, just to kind of, make sure that each audience knows the other one. On Agni, I do Warhammer content. Right now I'm really focusing in on Darktide, because it is my favorite game of all time. Actually, it is just a game that I absolutely love. One that I can't get enough of. You saw my account was level, I think, 323, and only climbing because I love this game a lot. I've gone all the way up to Auric difficulty, done a bit of Havoc. I just can't get enough. And given all the excitement with the new class that's going to be released very soon, I think in 2 weeks from today, the Skitarii class, I thought, what better way to show my excitement, show some love, kind of spread the word, and help the big influx of new players that'll be coming than to...
you not to stare at me like that.
I am not staring at you. You are standing in my staring place.
Right. Always a bit of drama.
Right now.
Oh my god, alright, sorry. Emperor's Throne. Everybody's just upset at me. Okay. Yeah, we'll be doing a campaign playthrough together. I'll be going through it from the very beginning to the very end. I'll see about doing the extra missions, the Road to No Man's Land. Right now I'm not too sure what I'll do there. Yeah, and I think we're currently on campaign mission 4. Yes. The Enforcer's Siege. I go through each of these and I give some tips and tricks as I go, try to help out any new players that could be lost, and also just something to look at and reference whenever you're a bit lost, you're a bit unsure on what's going on. I'm trying to be here to help, and I'll also do some build videos showcasing my own builds, some kind of random gameplay videos, just playing Darktide as normal, quick playing up with some random people, and having a bit of fun with all of the other classes that I have. All of my classes are max rank, and I try to get them to be like perfectly min-maxing as best as they can, but that takes a bit extra effort. For now, let's do this campaign mission. Enforcer's Siege. A traitor captain has taken the Magistri Oubliettes as a base of operations. He's been designated Sanction Redactus. Show him the Emperor's Mercy. Ooh, we're taking out another target. Should we jump up to Malice? Ooh, I'm not too sure. You know what? Let's do it on the safe side. Let's see how we feel. Do it on Uprising. See how it goes.
Are you still alive? Then the rest don't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Hard to argue with you, Sergeant Major Morrow. Oh man, statue is massive. I always forget to do that in this game. I always forget to look up. Here with our people, myself, another zealot, a psyker, and a hive scum. Should be a fun time.
You're heading into the torrent. Rannick's identified a target that wants eliminating.
Okay.
The target's turned an enforcer station into a private bolt hole. Ironic or what? Go in through the sewers, find your way up to the streets, execute the target, don't let me down.
Well, I mean, it can't get as simple as, or it can't get more simple than just kill him. Give him the Emperor's Mercy as you desire. Happy to do it. Happy to serve the Emperor in this way. Quick cheer.
By the throne, not reek.
I hope you're gone before they flush the system.
Finally, this place will see the legs enforced.
You're right in the bowels, but the best way to reach the enforcer station is from the streets.
I would not object to additional backup, but that won't happen.
There we go, down this way. Take him out. Man, this place is a mess.
Loyalists, move to engage! Ammo!
I like that ammo in case anybody needs it. More ammo.
Believe it or not, this place is in better condition than much of the tourist.
Whoa.
My faith in the God Emperor will see us through. Reckon I'll provide weapons more. But who provided those holy tools?
God, I love Dolan. I love his zeal. I love his fire. Just his straight dedication. It's nerf or nothing, and nerf is the God Emperor himself. Oh. Back up. Get off me. Oh, that's a lethal combo. I gotta get him. Uh-oh. Sometimes that'll happen to you. You get trapped right into a flamer's arms. Always try to get your teammates up as fast as you possibly can, while being mindful of safety, of course. There's no point in trying to save them if you're just gonna die too. There we go.
Did you think our path would be easy?
Come on.
Engage! Such repair. The governance of this hive is found wanting.
Always nice to work with your teammates to take down some heretics. Missed that, but we recovered. Missed that again. I want to see this. Mind your business. Gotta get those heretical idols. This gives you free plasteel, and it's always good to just get rid of more heretics in general.
Engagement protocol.
Focus on duty and we may prevail.
Easy done. Whoa.
This is how it ends.
Amateur blocks. Teammates down, but
Med station. Sucker for flesh and soul.
ran out of toughness, so I used my ability to charge it up.
Up you get, Twitchy.
There we go.
So you can
Teammates got him.
put orders first.
They are shooting! Look, dead!
Hungry!
Not too bad. Now get the ascender moving so we can get this done.
Power of the Ascender. Teammates seem like they're about to be here. Yeah, they're good. But he's here. Whenever you see that little warning label that was on there, it usually means it's gonna draw a horde to you.
Almighty!
Don't let me down!
Got her!
Not today, Bomber.
I shall smite you!
Taking cover, Rocket! Changes!
Whoa! No, you don't. going well so far. Managing the horde, haven't taken a ton of health damage. Go. Nicely done.
Damnation! They're shooting at us!
That won't be the end of them. Better you climb the center while you can.
How many of you know what protocol means? Protocol is the only reason I be suffering ye to live.
There we go.
Going. You've plenty of ground left to cover.
There we go. Let's keep on going.
Medicaid station! Your end is nigh!
Bring him down.
I must confess.
2 ways to go.
I find our
Go
pilot
this way.
rather tiring.
I shall watch her with care.
I pray that God Emperor Jesus to delay and punishment until after we come back.
Scary rages. We dealt with them pretty quickly. Teammates are doing pretty well. We both just ran up over there.
This was not a place of virtuous trade.
Drop the grenades for our team. Always want to make sure you do that. The horde. Manage our pushes. It's down, that's not good.
Come on, you beast.
Stun grenade. Don't know how much that actually helped us, but we got him up. You're a radical idol.
That settles the bomber.
Oh my god. There we go. We just kind of
Hold
stuck
your
over
breath,
here.
kindred. Rotten lungs serve no one.
Not for long.
It is a pity that you are a rogue. Your skill could accomplish much that is worthwhile.
They already
Anybody?
do.
True. No, I fear you.
Medicate?
Target's inside.
Anybody? Can't hurt, I guess. You got a little bit of health damage.
Haven't been an enforcer in this
You hear that sound again.
thanks to the water cartel.
3 out of 4, definitely not doing bad on getting those. Oh, my teammate disrupted my parry.
Ammo for you, vagabond.
Ooh.
Choose your shots. They're dug in.
No, you don't.
From the barrel!
teammates are just teaming up, doing well.
Alone won't end well.
Mark that. Took care of that ranger easily enough.
Buzzing. Buzzing.
Once we go down, there's no way back up. We'll have to charge the wretched thing.
Needs to be charged. Battery must be somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Teammate had it on already.
You're awful quiet today. What's the matter with you? Try to canter of the house and you'll work it out.
Looks like we're about to drop down, so important to get it while you can. Never know, that little bit of health will mean all the difference. I think once we complete this mission, we should unlock one of my favorite weapons that will definitely help us get more of an edge. I do enjoy this Devil's Claw sword, but it doesn't have quite the impact I want sometimes. Watch out for that pox pressure. There you go. Take it out at a distance. Always a good strategy.
So familiar, but so changed. They will pay for this.
Him.
You've got to all get back together before going further.
New target! Right
Not a problem. Take out an E2 little horde like this. Don't see that heretical icon. Might be somewhere else. Let's keep on going and hope we can find it. Watch it. Got him. Whenever your teammates are trapped by a trapper, rescuing them is actually very quick. So it doesn't take nearly as long. So it's something you should strive to do pretty soon. Since if they linger in it too long, they can actually take enough damage to just go down.
This is a one-way route.
And if they go down, it's a much longer process. Take it. Watch out for that mauler. Oh, they got it. We got this. Saw that ammo, but kind of in the middle of something. Go.
Tis uplifting how even criminals and outcasts take a bounds to defend the Choma.
Indeed. Then again, we were given little choice.
That is true, though. That is true.
Hardly did I embrace this great.
Just what I want to hear from them.
Pleased for you, and sorrowful for the rest of us.
He loves this job. Ah, last one. Cleaned it up. Always good to get 4 out of 4.
may we find succor.
This Medicaid station.
Come on. Done. You can use the elevator.
Ammo's scarce enough as it is.
My need was greater than yours.
Oh, did I take too much?
Ammo!
My bad.
Medipack down!
Ooh, nice little medipack.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were taking your sweet time down there.
You'd always
Reminds
say
you of
that.
happier days, does it?
Hardly. I'm glad to have put my past behind me.
They always say that. It's never true.
You're so serious. You don't find joy in the God Emperor's service.
My joy and my sorrows are no concern of yours.
Very well. So, show me what my calling to minister
Here he is.
all in need. Perhaps a nipper finger
Looks like he's got a shield.
perhaps another time then.
See what we can't do to burn that down. Did our celerity stim make us attack faster? Ooh. I am not playing too well right now. Haha, nice try. The music's kicking up. Hordes are all around us. Now we're playing some Darktide. Oop. I keep trying to throw my... There we go. Just in case the horde runs up on us. Ah, we got him. Got that for our teammate. We got him. Another arch heretic done and dusted. Whoa. Ooh. Oh. Pulled that out so confidently and I just didn't have anything. Oh man, what a blast. Ooh, another good-looking scoreboard. Scoreboard is a very useful mod that you can use to keep track of your performance, how things are going, how you did. It's very useful if you're in like part of a team and you're trying to focus on like a certain build as part of that team. Ooh, new weapon unlocked, tactical axe, quick draw stub revolver, some ordo dockets, some plasteel, some diamante, always good. A free infantry las gun. Nice, nice, nice. Great things all around.
It seems that for once, dear Augustine did not exaggerate. There's one arch-heretic fewer among the living. May the celebrations begin, etc., etc. I understand that the surviving water cartel have taken the opportunity to remonstrate with the heretics. I do so like a brawl with no winners. But don't even think that you'll be resting on your laurels. You're still scum, but you're useful scum. In fact,
right.
I think it's time you introduced yourself to Hadron. I'm sure she's going to simply adore you.
She already hates me. Already. She hates all of us. But we did get access to the Shrine of the Omnissiah. But we did just get a talent point 2. Oh, 2 actually. This is another choke point where we have to get this one to proceed, but thankfully this one is an incredible passive. Until death, fatal damage instead grants you invulnerability for 5 seconds. It occurs every 120 seconds. So every 120 seconds, we can basically go down, but instead we'll just be granted invulnerability for 5 seconds. And just continue on. It's things like this make the Zealot the melee class, you know. But from here, let's see where we should go next. Thy wrath be swift, plus 15% movement speed for 2 seconds on taking damage. Enemy attacks cannot stun you. Maybe. Holy Revenant. When Holy Death ends, you regain health based on the damage you dealt during until death to a maximum of 25% max health. Melee damage dealt heals for 3 times that amount. Sustained assault plus 4% melee damage on 5 seconds on hitting an enemy with a melee attack. So just hitting them gives you more. Well, that sounds great, but Holy Revenant sounds incredibly useful. Not only do we stay alive, but then we can actually get a bit of that health back. Very useful sounding. We did get a new weapon here. Not one that I prefer to use personally. Hello, Hadron. Should probably introduce ourselves.
The weapons you bear are not mere tools of war. Serving as their custodian offers fulfillment you do not deserve.
See, I told you she doesn't like us.
Steep yourself in the precepts and rituals of Holy Mars. Open yourself to the Omnissiah, and perhaps, Varlet, your diligence will be rewarded. With a glimpse of what these relics once were and might be again. Let us explore the mysteries of the machine god together. After all, we have a little time before your execution. Your weaponry is a gift from the Omnissiah. Treat it with care.
So all those people were actually servants of the Omnissiah. The Omnissiah is basically what they call the machine god. I believe their lore is that the Omnissiah is just another version of the Emperor. And the Emperor is who we serve. So that's good. That's why we're buds. But they believe that flesh is weak, and that the way to get closer to the Omnissiah is to augment themselves. You see Hadron here. You can see just a tiny bit of skin, but almost everything else is covered in steel, augmentations, even like around her chest area she has things. And usually under those scarlet red robes, the most holy and sacred augmentations keep them alive. But hardly anyone has ever lived after they saw it, you know. Usually it's considered very profane and a bit unlucky. But if you get the chance to, and like they choose to let you, that is a gift unlike any other, at least in the eyes of a servant of the Omnissiah. But now that we've unlocked Hadron Omega 77, let's see about entreating her. Entreating her will allow you to empower your weapons or consecrate them, and also refine and re-bless them. We can go over that later. The main thing that you'd want to do, usually when you're starting, is empower them, or consecrate them, because that usually doesn't cost too much. You see, that's actually plasteel, and I have an unbearable amount of plasteel. But that's because I've played this game for a lot. But even someone who's on a completely fresh account, by this time you'll have completed minimum of 4 missions. So you'll have plenty of plasteel to go around. You see almost every mission I'm getting over 100 to 200 plasteel and a bit of diamantine as well. So this consecrating,
the work is complete.
Will upgrade its rarity and unlock a perk. So the perk we got was plus 10% damage for flak armored enemies. We could actually take it a bit further, but I think I'll actually want to switch weapons before I do. You can see there's a little description here. It says consecrate this item, adding either a random perk or a blessing according to the item type and its sanctity. So as you consecrate them, it'll alternate. You'll get a perk and then a blessing and then a perk and then a blessing, and that's the highest it goes. It's 2 perks and 2 blessings. And here, you know what? I'll do it just to kind of be able to show you.
The machine god is most generous.
So I got Rampage at tier 1, plus 24% strength to your melee attacks for 3.5 seconds when hitting at least 3 enemies. Can be refreshed during active duration, and strength increases your damage, stagger, and cleave. Well, could be useful for hitting a ton of enemies. But perks are these things here. They come in different levels, 1 to 4, and you'll unlock them as you get through your weapon mastery. I believe it's actually tied directly to, you know what, let's just hop over to weapon mastery. But you can see this quickly. It's just a series of basically upgrades for your weapon, specific stat boosts. You can get increased damage against specific enemy types, increased melee critical chance, increased melee critical strike damage. So when you do hit a critical hit, it'll deal extra damage. Increase melee damage specifically for specific enemy types. Flat +2 melee. Increase your melee weapon spot damage or your block efficiency, or just reduce the stamina cost for sprinting. All of these can be useful depending on the build that you're going for. But it's important to keep in mind how things kind of work together. Is your build focused on getting criticals? Maybe you want increased critical chance, or maybe are you absolutely certain you're gonna be getting criticals? Then maybe just stick with the critical strike damage increase. Are you having a bit of trouble with a specific enemy type? Usually that's Carapace. Or is your build exclusively based on having a ton of stamina? Then maybe the +2 stamina would work for you. Or if you do a lot of blocking, maybe the block efficiency. Usually these kind of go depending on your build and also your class. Pretty much any of these can work. So, but if you're kind of not sure what to go for, usually a good standard one to have is 25% versus Carapace enemies. That, and maybe a bit of block efficiency to help you not get, block broken. But we can leave that for now. Then we can re-bless it, which will change around our blessings. But before we do that, we need to talk about masteries. Masteries are these things. You can see I have a good amount of them that are already maxed out. But specifically for the Devil Claw Sword, as you use it, let's go to you can see, if I go down to the Crusher, which my mastery is only level 9 in, you can see the max power rating is only 200 out of 500. So that means the highest tier that I could possibly empower this weapon to is only 200. While the Devil's Claw Sword, my max power is 500 out of 500. So I could max this weapon out all the way, get it as powerful as it can be. So masteries level up exclusively based on when you use the weapon. There isn't really a way, there isn't really a way to kind of cheat these. You just have to use the weapon and play it a lot. The weapons that are affected, that are offered to multiple classes, they actually all level up at the same rate. So, for example, I think for the Vigilant Auto Gun, I leveled that up exclusively on my Veteran class, but now that I'm in my Zealot class, it's still max level. And the same applies to basically everything. So if there's a weapon that you like that is shared across multiple classes, then lucky you, that your mastery rank will just be completely shared and you don't have to worry about it. And when you unlock mastery, you'll be given blessing points that you can spend in here. You can see there's a pretty wide assortment of these things, and each of these is one of those blessings that we saw attached to our weapon. You can see here with the Devil's Claw, the Rampage, but this one I have it at tier 4 because my overall tier for this weapon is tier 4. The way tiers work is as you're given blessing points, you'll be given the chance to select one of these and upgrade it. Right now you don't have it unlocked, but for this one you can see I have one of those 4 things lit, so that means it's unlocked at level 1. This one would be unlocked at level 2, so would these, and someone like the Devil's Claw Sword would all be level 4 and all unlocked. And as you unlock more of these things, you'll boost your tier. Your tier, let me get my mouse. is this number right here. In order to get higher and higher tiers, you need to fill up this circle. So right now I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I counted right, maybe I didn't. Blessing points. Unlock and upgrade various blessings, and then I could get to level 4, and then I would unlock the ability to upgrade them to level 4. Right now, since I'm tier 3, I could only upgrade them to tier 3. But I can't upgrade any of them because I don't have any blessing points. And then as you go, you can see on the bottom the mastery track. This is the rate at which you unlock them. You can see the unlocks there. Over here you would get 1 blessing point, 2 blessing points, and then access to a new alternate version of the weapon. And then you can see perk rank 2, which is the perks that we were talking about earlier. That's how you unlock them here, is by upgrading your mastery, like I said previously. And you can see even those power caps upgrades. That's all through mastery. If masteries seem intimidating, basically use the weapon that you like, come in here, and just select all of them to keep it simple. And then once they're all unlocked, you have everything max level, and then you can kind of pick and choose.
Let us scour away old scars.
Give an example.
New purpose.
When I go to rebless, I can select which one I want to rebless, and I have, you can see, all the way up to tier 4. I can't select this one because that's the one that's currently on there. But I can select all the way up to tier 4, and I can just take my pick on any of these, and then that will be applied to my weapon. You want to make sure that you read these. The mod that I use, the enhanced descriptions, is a big help with this. It can really help you understand more, get a bit more insight. The default descriptions can be a bit vague and hard to understand. They save you a lot of Googling. Enhanced descriptions can save you a lot of Googling. One of the other things you could do with Hadron is to empower your weapon. This will upgrade your actual stat number. You see? Your modifier, your damage percent, finesse percent, cleave target percent, mobility percent, and cleave damage percent. All of these things affect how well your weapon does what you want it to do. And all of these have a cap. You can see the max listed here: 80%, 80%, 70s, 77, 80, and 63%. The way that these stats are laid out is the best possible version, usually, is to have everything at 80% except for one that's 60. That's kind of min-maxed, and usually the best way that you can get it. So this one is actually pretty close to the best that we can get it. But you actually can't change these maxes. You have to actually find a weapon that allows you to have that max, that ideal max value. That's why I mentioned this combat blade and this combat blade basically being identical, because all of their maxes are the same. You see, they're all 76% exactly. It's just this one has more of that 76% available, or I guess already in use. And usually when you're starting out, you won't have everything maxed out like I do. So when you refine an item, it'll probably just be just that very first tier, and the same rules still apply. Usually carapace enemies, and either something like block efficiency, or maybe an increase to your melee damage for a specific enemy type. Something to just kind of give you a helping hand while you're kind of finding your footing, you know. Once you get to the higher tiers, and then you get more of an understanding of your build and how builds work, then you can kind of take those steps to be more specific, like I mentioned, with the critical chance, critical strike damage, stamina, or, you know, whatever will work best for your build. Same thing with the rebless, but I did see that they had a very good weapon over here. I won't.
Greetings, operative.
We did just unlock the tactical axe, and I did want to get one of these, so let's check the requisitions. Maybe they have one. They have one, but we can't access it. Heavens, no. Well, let's see what we can get from Brunt's Armory. We'll get a guaranteed tactical axe, but no idea what the stats are.
Transaction complete.
Not bad, honestly. Not bad at all. You can see we almost got a perfectly min-maxed stat layout. It's not exactly on the stat that we'd want. Just to give you an idea of how this works, I'll buy one or two more. So you see the layout, we get a... Get my mouse. 80, 80, 63, 77, 80. Let's get another one. 80, 78, 67, 80, and 75. And you see these percentages, the amount that we actually have, 29 out of 80%, 27 out of 78%, that changes as well. This changes every time you get a weapon. So you're probably going to have to buy a few different weapons to kind of get your ideal one. But in order to even get there, you're going to need to level up your mastery. And before, when I said you couldn't cheat your mastery, I sort of lied. Just a little bit. Just to kind of refresh our memories, the Crusher is actually a weapon that I have pretty low on mastery. I don't use it very often. I don't do a ton with it.
I will do as you wish.
But since they have one in the requisition, I'll take it. And then I'll head back to Hadron and do her other kind of main function.
I shall tend thy relic, varlet.
Which is sacrifice weapons. So here I can select the weapon whose mastery I don't have at max. So I could be the combat axe, the heavy sword, and the crusher. So I can actually get this combat axe and potentially upgrade it all the way, since I do actually have a combat axe already. Ideally, you want to sacrifice the same weapon type. So for combat axe mastery, I would select the combat axe. You can see it's a pretty low powered weapon. That 50, it's 10% of basically its full power, so it's not super valuable. So it won't be a big help, but still. Confirm, sacrifice completed. We're a bit closer to max mastery. But for something like the Crusher, I could select it, and you see it's a much bigger chunk, even though it's still a pretty low power weapon compared to, you know, how high it can get, but just because my mastery is much lower. So that's something you always want to do. And you can actually also select any weapon, but as you can see, the returns are definitely not as good. The game very much wants you to kind of favor the exact one that you're using. But I just so happen to have an infantry lance gun, and I don't like them. So I will absolutely sacrifice that. And the other thing that you could do with your weapons that you aren't using is sacrifice them. So here you can go to, or discard them. For me, it is R3. For you, it'll be either X or maybe R3 too. I can select a weapon that I don't prefer, don't really like, and I won't be using any of these because I'll actually be swapping over to the tactical axe. And once I've selected all the ones that I want to get rid of, I hit discard and confirm that these are the ones that I want to discard. Then I'll get some auto dockets back. It's a nice, easy way to get a bit extra money because you'll be getting a guaranteed weapon pretty much any time you finish the mission. And you'll be getting them as you level up. And once you really get into the idea of how you want to perfect your weapon... Why are you yelling at me all the way over here? Don't worry about milk. You'll be getting a ton of these in your inventory. Sometimes you'll just be able to scroll this page for a long time. So sacrificing weapons is always a nice, easy way to get a bit of auto dockets back and clear out your inventory. It really doesn't. Anyway, I think that's about it. I'll make some minor adjustments kind of off camera, check out a bit of the build, and then once I've settled on it, I'll introduce the next campaign mission by talking a bit about it. But that's that for now. That was campaign mission 4. We met Hadron, learned a bit about the
determined to go into battle with substandard armaments.
No, Hadron, okay. You see, she's always like this. This is actually one of my favorite parts of Darktide, actually. I say that a lot because, believe it or not, I wasn't lying when I said that this is one of my favorite games. I love almost everything about it. So I hope you're enjoying going through the campaign with me, learning a bit about how Darktide works, If you're a Darktide veteran, I hope I'm not letting you down with everything I'm doing. And if you're a newbie, I can't wait to get the chance to play. We won't. I can't wait to get the chance to play with you either on camera, off camera, whatever. Get out and play Darktide. It's amazing. Thank you for being here. I've been Agni, aka Josuke. Like I said, Agni will be mainly focused on Warhammer content right now, mainly Darktide, but I do want to open it up to Rogue Trader, Space Marine 2, Dark Heresy when it comes out, anything that really catches my fancy with Warhammer, because Warhammer is it for me right now. While Josuke is focused more on kind of more easygoing, gentle Let's Play material. I think I'm currently going through Power Wash Simulator 2, so if you're interested in that, go check that out. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want to stick around to either channel. Thanks for being here. I've been Agni and Josuke. You're strong, you're important, you matter, you're special. Don't suffer in silence, seek help if you need help. The Emperor protects, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.